Let's look at what's new in Hive this week. You will now have the ability to minimize left sidebar. We're now allowing users to enable calendar when in Hive Notes. Links are now clickable in My Day tab. When you're building your form, question logic can now use priorities. You can now expand and compress timesheet approvals, and also you can filter by team in timesheet reporting. And lastly, you can now remove a label using automation. Let's start with the first update. You now have the ability to minimize your left sidebar. You can click on the icon here to collapse the sidebar entirely, and click on it again to bring it back to your workspace. You can also expand your sidebar if you want to view the full name of your project titles or the name of the group chats. We are now allowing users to enable their calendar in Hive Notes if they haven't already. Link to calendar will now be present in every Hive Note, even if you haven't previously connected to your calendar. If you haven't connected already, when you click on Link to Calendar, you'll get this little pop-up window and you'll be able to connect your calendar while in Hive Notes. Links are now clickable in My Day tab. Previously, only the Zoom links were clickable. We're now making all links that are in the actual body of the text clickable, so you can easily open up any URLs that's in there, including action cards. When you're building your form, question logic can now use priorities. So you can ask certain questions depending on the priority that your user selects. You can edit a logic of a question by clicking on Edit here, go to the logic section, and choose a logic type that you want to work with. You can then choose to make a question visible or required if, let's say, the priority level equals high, and then you can just add this condition. You can now expand and compress timesheet approvals. When you're in My Approvals tab, you can press on this little icon here, which will auto-expand or auto-collapse all of the approvals you have, including the person and the project and all the way down to the category level. You no longer have to manually click multiple times to be able to view a single user's timesheet entries. Another update we have here is the ability to filter by team in timesheet reporting. When you're in timesheet reporting, you can click on the filters here and choose the team you want to view from the drop-down menu here. You can now remove labels using the automation feature. Depending on your workflow, you may want to add labels to an action card and then remove them once you no longer need them. You can set this up by going into your Automation tab, clicking on Add button, and choosing the Remove Label option when you're setting up your workflow. That's all we have for this week. Thanks to everyone who has requested features or voted in Kenny. We're proud to be community built. See you all next week.